It's official. Ford's answer to rebates, the largest incentives ever available to its dealers. The biggest clearance offer in Ford history just got bigger. See your Ford dealer and discover how many hundreds of dollars you can save on new trimmer LTDs, Mustang pace car replicas, elegant Thunderbirds, tough V8 pickups, vans, Broncos, Rancheros. Compare the total Ford deal with any other. You may well find it's the best value overall.
You can make the most of wood's natural good looks with True Test Woodsman latex stains from True Value hardware stores. The solid color latex enhances wood texture while it hides imperfections. Semi-transparent latex enhances the texture but also lets the beautiful wood grain show through. And both latex stains dry quickly to a protective flat finish. Right now, both Woodsman latex stains are just $6.97 a gallon during True Test Paint and Save values only at participating True Value hardware stores and home centers.
Great tackle here by the rookie from Kentucky, Jim Kovash, middle linebacker behind Joe Fetterspiel.
So now Atlanta has a 3-point lead, and they have the ball at their own 45-yard line. And a double wing alignment. Bartkowski waits for the snap. Pop just inside the 50-yard line. As Jenkins took it, he was hit by David Gray, number 21.
Alfred Jenkins' 7th catch of the day. He's about 130 yards in receptions.
2nd and 4 for Atlanta, and they have the ball now at the New Orleans 49-yard line. The Saints, of course, want that defense to dig in and give them the football. 8.5 minutes remaining to be played in the game. Double wing line. Andrews to the 44-yard line.
Good hard running. He's over 130 yards rushing now. William Andrews, number 31.
And he got a first down.
Final, the Philadelphia Eagles over the New York Giants by 6. And Green Bay and Chicago, a typical Bear-Packer game in the 4th quarter. Seattle's taking an early 3-0 lead over the San Diego Chargers, 1st quarter.
1st and 10 for the Falcons at the Saints' 44-yard line. Bubba Bean gets it down there near the 35. Price made the stop.
The boos are starting against that defensive unit. The Atlanta Falcon offensive line has just done a superb job here in the 2nd half of controlling the line of scrimmage. Watch this. Here it comes right off the right side. Alex Price gets blocked to the inside. And notice the linemen continuing with their balance, continuing upfield. Now, even though R.C. Thielman eventually missed that block, he had to tackle 4 yards behind the line of scrimmage.
2nd down and 2 yards to go for the Falcons. They held the ball at the New Orleans 36-yard line. Andrews and Bean. Bubba Bean got the first down at the 30-yard line. Pat Hughes made the stop. With Tom Myers.
Another first down rushing, and more importantly, it's going to take 30 seconds off that clock. Every first down rushing will take 1.5 minutes off.
Clock is running with 6 minutes 40 seconds left to play in the game. The Atlanta Falcons are leading by 3 points, 34-31, and they have the ball 1st and 10 at the New Orleans 30-yard line. Francis and Jenkins, a double to the left side. Bean is flanked to the right side for Bartkowski. Bubba Bean incomplete. 2nd and 10 at the 30. Incompletion, of course, stops the clock.
And Lindsay, don't forget the game that this young man has played, Bubba Bean. He's got 63 yards rushing. He's played the flanker a lot on that double wing. And he has just been sensational also for the Atlanta Falcons on offense.
Incompletion stopped the clock with 6 minutes 15 seconds left to play. Before a full house at the Superdome in New Orleans. Andrews and Bubba Bean, the setbacks for that man, Steve Bartkowski. Andrews. This keeps right on driving to the 11-yard line.
I tell you, this young man's got my vote for the NFL Player of the Week. If anybody else in the National Football League is going to have a better day than William Andrews, I don't know who he is. Here he is again. And I tell you, we're going to learn about this guy. You cannot arm tackle William Andrews. Great balance. He's got the first down on this 18-yard pickup. 151 yards, 26 carries.
William Andrews, a young man, a native of the state of Georgia, who played his college football at Auburn and then came back to Georgia with the Atlanta Falcons and has had a great afternoon. First and 10 now. For the Falcons at the 11-yard line of New Orleans.
It's blocked well. It's caught passes.
Bubba Bean squeezes into the 9-yard line. Second and 8 at the 9. 5 minutes, 15 seconds left in this game. The Atlanta Falcons are leading by 3 points and driving. Second down, 8 yards to go. They have it at the 9-yard line of the New Orleans Saints.
Lindsey, the last two series, the Falcons have not used the pass. They've thrown maybe a couple of incompleted passes, but they've just run the football right down New Orleans' throat.
Bartkowski. And he is scissored. Campbell is on.
Well, I don't agree with that call. Bartkowski just hung there in the pocket. Let's see who's got it. They were moving the football.
New Orleans gets the ball. New Orleans. Elias Grooms gets the football. And New Orleans has taken over.
That's the first sack of this football game. And Bartkowski just hung up there in the pocket. He waited too long. They were moving the football on the ground, and he goes upstairs. A touchdown would almost win it for him. When we come back, New Orleans will have the football.
This baby's been from Maine to Malibu, but I don't let her go nowhere without the treatment.
This is no car. This is a legend. And you better believe I give her the treatment.
STP oil treatment. Since 1964, over 500 million cans have been sold. No other brand even comes close. So do what millions do. Give your car the treatment from STP.
This sweetheart gets a treat, and this sweetheart gets the treatment.
Over 600,000 Americans have chosen Ford Fairmont, a standard of value. They've chosen Fairmont for its room for 5, most room for the money of any car. Its attractive price, the lowest sticker price in its class, its excellent mileage, and handsome styling. Every minute of every working day, someone chooses Fairmont. Fairmont, sedans, wagons, Futuras, America's proven value.
Following the game, be with us for live U.S. Open action from Flushing Meadow, New York. You'll say you saw it on CBS Sports.
Season records.
Following the game, you will see U.S. Open tennis right here on CBS. The ball is now at the 17-yard line. New Orleans has it first and 10, 4 minutes, 32 seconds left to play. The Falcons are leading by 3 points. Archie Manning. And it is complete. Wes Chandler went up to make the catch. Wes Chandler made the catch. It's at the 44-yard line.
That woke the fans up here at the Superdome. Archie Manning didn't waste any time going to work on Rick Bias. He's worked on him all day long. Wes Chandler had a great day also. Here he goes up in the air. He's got the football. That's Ricky Bias on the stop.
3 minutes, 59 seconds left to play in this game. New Orleans first and 10 at their 44. That last play covered 27 yards. By the draw play, Muncy, 50, 45. Muncy on the draw to the 45-yard line. Dewey McClain brought him down.
And the Saints come roaring back.
Another first down. First and 10 for New Orleans at the Atlanta 45-yard line. The clock is running. 3 minutes, 25 seconds left to play in the game. The Falcons have a 3-point lead.
And of course, I guess a rookie standing on the sidelines for the New Orleans Saints, number 14, Russell Ertzlaben. Right now, Lindsey, he's got to be hoping they score a touchdown.
This is Galbraith. Galbraith to the 41-yard line. Again, a 4. It'll be 2nd and 6. Frank Reed made the tackle. Keep in mind that the outside of this telecast this afternoon, we showed you 2 miracle plays that ended the 2 games between these 2 teams last year. This afternoon, we've had an whole afternoon of miracle plays, and we have 2 minutes 42 seconds remaining on the clock. Time for plenty more as we approach the 2-minute warning. 2nd and 6 at the 41-yard line. Muncy side slips a tackler, side slips another. Still struggling. Did not get to the sticks. Frank Reed brought him down. He's about the 37-yard line, maybe the 36 as they get it spotted.
Great power running by Chuck Muncy. You know, Lindsey, in a wide-open game like this, what's the most amazing fact? There's Russell Ertzlaben standing on the sidelines. A great kicker, their #1 draft choice out of the University of Texas. You know what's unbelievable? Tony Galbraith has not caught a pass in this whole football game. He caught 74 last year.
We have reached the 2-minute warning. So it is Falcons 34, Saints 31 with 2 minutes to play.
October 25th, 1854. The British Light Brigade is ordered to attack from the flanks, but muddled orders result in a frontal attack, wiping out half the brigade. Someone was not listening. July 2nd, 1863. Confederate General Longstreet misinterprets General Lee's orders to attack, advancing 3 hours too late. A listening error that may have altered the course of the Battle of Gettysburg. The fact is, whether it be in battle, government, or industry, not knowing how to listen has always been one of man's greatest problems. And we at Sperry feel it's high time we recognized it, that we set up listening programs in our schools and businesses. And lest we forget how critical a problem it is, all we need do is look to the night of April 14th, 1912, when the crew of the Titanic was urgently warned of ice, but chose not to listen. Sperry, we understand how important it is to listen.
CBS affiliates watching today's game: WAFB in Baton Rouge, WJTV in Jackson, Mississippi, KLFY in Lafayette, and WTOK in Meridian. WKRG in Mobile, KNOE in Monroe, and WWL here in New Orleans. I know you've enjoyed this football game, and so have we. It is 3rd down and a yard to go for the Saints. They have the ball at the 36-yard line of the Falcons. The Falcons lead 34-31. 2 minutes left to play in the ball game. Double tight end alignment now. Galbraith and Muncy.
They've got all their timeouts left.
Galbraith. 1st and 10. It is a 1st down for the New Orleans Saints inside the 35. Incidentally, Chuck Muncy has a new Saints record for individual yards gained in a game. He now has 149 and 18 carries. The old record was 148 yards by Alvin Maxson against the Cardinals back on December 8th of 1974. 1st down and 10 yards to go. Saints trail by 3 points. They have the ball at the 34-yard line of the Atlanta Falcons. Manning with a deep drop. And it is complete inside the 25-yard line and down to the 20. To his tight end, Henry Childs. Frank Reed made the tackle. It is a 1st and 10 at the 20-yard line.
Boy, what a great release for Archie Manning of the real quick wrist action. He caught Henry Childs on that turn-in.
They're ready to go with 1 minute 15 seconds left to play. No huddle. He's calling the play right there. 1st and 10 for the Saints at the Falcons' 20-yard line. Even on the ground to Galbraith, and he loses a yard back to the 21. So now timeout has been called with the clock showing 1 minute 4 seconds. Falcons 34, Saints 31.
To drive through dirt and dust, good filters are a must. You can trust AC.
Thanks, AC.
Trust those filters by AC.
Sure glad I installed new AC air and oil filters before we get into this mess.
I bet AC helps protect those babies too, huh, Dad?
If they're smart.
George!
Oh!
So when you gotta go, we're the name to know. You can trust AC.
Thanks, AC.
Trust those filters by AC.
Thanks, AC.
Trust those filters by AC.
Boy, did I save money on this hat.
Yeah?
We smart shoppers compare prices.
Wish we could do that with our homeowner's insurance.
Compare with Allstate.
Compare?
Bring in your homeowner's policy and compare rates. Odds are Allstate might save you some money.
We can save you some money.
It does pay to compare.
Oh, it sure does. Love your hat.
Oh. Hey, where'd you get the hat?
You're in good hands with Allstate.
And that's a promise from us, the Good Hands people.
New this fall, catch California Fever, when every day is sun and fun and every night is something else. Jimmy McNichol and Mark McClure star in California Fever.
San Diego Chicken. Along the sideline, and like everyone else here, he's caught up in the frenzy of the afternoon. The Atlanta Falcons are leading by a score of 34-31. But the New Orleans Saints have the ball. Second down and 11 yards to go at the 21-yard line of Atlanta. Archie Manning calling the next play in the huddle. You see in set now the time remaining in this game. The clock starts on the snap. Galbraith and Muncy are the setbacks. Muncy's left, Galbraith's right. Muncy. Stopped outside the 15-yard line. Picked up about 5 or 6. Huey McClain made the stop.
Call another quick timeout. Muncy's going to come over and talk to Dick Nolan.
Clock shows 54 seconds left. This time has been taken. Atlanta leading 34-31. Lindsay.
Tom, what's new?
It's my birthday.
Really? Yeah. Let me buy you a beer. Michelob Light?
Michelob makes a light? Well, it is my birthday.
The good taste of Michelob Light. Don't just compare it to other light beers. Compare it to your regular beer. It's that good.
Great present.
Least we could do.
We?
Surprise! How'd you know?
You told us last week.
And the week before that.
Good taste runs in the family.
It's official. Ford's answer to rebates, the largest incentives ever available to its dealers. The biggest clearance offer in Ford history just got bigger. See your Ford dealer and discover how many hundreds of dollars you can save on new trimmer LTDs, Mustang pace car replicas, elegant Thunderbirds, tough V8 pickups, vans, Broncos, Rancheros. Compare the total Ford deal with any other. You may well find it's the best value overall.
You see the timeouts remaining in this ball game. 54 seconds on the clock, which will start on the next snap. Archie Manning has been over talking to Dick Nolan. He comes back into the huddle now. It is a third down play for the Saints. They have the ball 3rd and 6 at the Falcons' 16-yard line. And the Falcons have a 3-point lead. So this is the big play. If they don't get this one, then of course they go for the field goal to try to tie it and send it into overtime.
I'd go for the win. Safety blitz.
Well, he got it out there. Had to go in a hurry with the safety blitz on. Of course, he had to unload it, and it was not nearly deep enough. And so now here comes Erxleben on to try to tie the score.
If Wes Chandler would have picked that up, Manning could have released it right to the inside, and it could have been 6 right there. The flanker must watch the safety man on a situation like that. You see the safety blitz break right over the middle and could be 6.
51 seconds on the clock. Russell Erxleben, in his first year in the NFL, has made a 37-yarder today. This will be a 33-yarder.
I tell you, this is great pressure for a rookie.
Burns is holding for Russell Erxleben. If good, it will tie the score.
Movement on the right side.
It's good. It's good.
Don't. There was movement.
Penalty marker. Penalty marker. It went through the uprights, but there is a penalty marker.
I think Alois Grooms moved. The right tackle moved just before the snap. He'll have to do it over.
Erxleben's kick went through the uprights and over the crossbar.
Well, we don't see it there. We got to bring it back a little bit, but number 78 did come up out of his stance. He moved. Let's see if we can take it back all the way to the beginning, and you'll see him move and come up out of his. There he comes up. There's the movement right there.
So now it will be a 28-yard field goal attempt.
There he is.
A 28-yard field goal attempt by Erxleben. If good, it will tie the score. And this one is good. It's good. The rookie kicker did it twice in a row. The score is tied.
The ball was placed at the 28, Lynch, right foot of the goal line, a 38-yard field goal. And for a rookie in his first year in the league, he had a tough preseason. He only kicked 1 out of 3. And what pressure to come through. Well, had to be the biggest pressure kick he's ever kicked in his life coming into the pros.
38-yarder. He already had a 37-yarder. The score is tied, and we have 44 seconds left to play. Now, keep in mind that we showed you at the start of the day a couple of miracle plays in the closing seconds. We're just getting to the closing seconds. This may be the good part.
We've got, I guarantee you, we've got close to 900 yards in offense. Now, the record, in case you're wondering, you've seen so much offense today. It's over 1,100 yards back in 1950, the Rams against the New York Giants. 1,100 yards in offense. We're nowhere close to that, I don't believe. But what a day offensively, over 900 yards.
Erxleben will kick off. Pearson, Kane, and Pridemore are back there for the Atlanta Falcons. We've lost our video. We'll tell you about what's going on here as Pearson takes the ball at the 14 to the 15 to the 20 to the 25 to the 30 to the 35. And he is brought down with a shoestring tackle at the 38-yard line. So now the Atlanta Falcons have it first and 10 at the 38. Ralph McGill made the shoestring tackle. So the Atlanta Falcons now get their team onto the field to take over on offense. First and 10, they have the ball at their own 38-yard line. 39 seconds remaining to be played on this ball game. The score is tied. The Saints 34 and the Falcons 34. 24-yard return of the kickoff by Pearson.
Bartkowski, who's just been outstanding all day long, especially to his wide receivers, Alfred Jenkins and Wallace Francis. There they go.
They're in Big Ben left. They're in Big Ben left. 3 receivers to the left side. The play that won the ball game here last year. Bartkowski waits for the snap. Dropping back now. 3 receivers go downfield. Bartkowski gets good protection. Passes up the middle of the 50 to the 45 to the 40 and out of bounds to Jackson at the 39-yard line. Alfred Jackson took it. Don Schwartz brought him out of bounds, and so the clock is stopped with 30 seconds. Big Ben left. 3 receivers went deep. He passed short up the middle to Jackson.
And Jackson caught one of those Big Ben last-minute passes last year against the Saints. This time he's wide open, and Bartkowski, with all that time, watched Jackson get out of bounds and stop the clock with 30 seconds. Lindsey, the Atlanta Falcons still have those 3 timeouts left. And Tim Mazzetti's already kicked 2 field goals today.
Now it is first down and 10 yards to go for the Atlanta Falcons. They have the ball at the New Orleans 39-yard line. Bartkowski brings them up. William Andrews and Bubba Bean are the setbacks. Bartkowski rolling, setting, moves back, ducks a tackler. Finally spilled. He is sacked. Barry Bennett got to him. Back at the 47-yard line, timeout to stop the clock. Falcons spin the timeout with 23 seconds showing.
Oh, what a big sack by Mike Zeal, the rookie from Kent State.
Bennett, Barry Bennett, man who finally brought him down. And so the ball is back at the 47-yard line. It is second down and 18 yards to go, and the score is tied.
Here's Jerry Lewis for his kid.
Hi, you've probably been seeing this display a lot lately. They're in your 7-Eleven stores all over the country. And we've been asking you to help my kids by dropping by your neighborhood 7-Eleven and doing this. A little change could mean a big change for all my kids with muscular dystrophy.
And could you arrange to let me keep the change for my kids? Say, could you arrange?
Falcons have 2 timeouts remaining. The Saints have 1 timeout remaining. 23 seconds showing on the clock. When play is resumed, it'll be the Falcons with the ball second down and 18 yards to go at the 47-yard line of the New Orleans Saints. And the score, well, the score is tied. The Saints 34, the Falcons 34.
They need a couple of completed passes if they don't get enough on the first completion. They got time. They've got their timeouts left. And Mazzetti, of course, good field goal kicker. Let's see if they try to get it in field goal range. A lot of people probably wondering if they're going to go for the Big Ben down the sidelines. The score's tied. Here they go. They're going left.
Big Ben left with only Andrews left as a setback. 3 receivers to the left side. Bartkowski dropping back. Bartkowski's going to run it. He's at the 40, the 35, the 30. He hits the deck inside the 30-yard line. 12 seconds on the clock. They call time with 11 seconds left on the clock. Bartkowski saw an opening. He decided he'd try to get it within field goal range himself, and he is injured on the play.
He's shaken up. He tried to slide underneath. He got popped pretty good. But he picked up 18 big yards. He's going with the Big Ben down the sidelines. He gets underneath.
He got the first down.
Eloy Scrooms right there. He's going to get the first down. He really gets popped here. Slides underneath. That's Reggie Mathis, 56, the linebacker for the Saints, who put the blow on Bartkowski, and he's still down. What a football game. 11 seconds left, Lindsay. He's getting up.
Bartkowski is up. Being assisted over to the sidelines. His backup is June Jones.
Be about a 45-yard field goal attempt. Maybe 46. Line of scrimmage is at 29. They set it 7 yards back. That would be the 36-yard line. Be a 46-yard attempt. They've got time for maybe a quick turnout or something. That's June Jones.
Talking to his coach, Lehman Bennett. June Jones reports as he comes in to replace Bartkowski. 11 seconds on the clock, which will start again when the ball is snapped. The line of scrimmage is the 29-yard line. Score is tied 34-34.
Saints have to keep an eye out also for the run here. They get a 4 or 5 yard gain. That's a big 4 or 5 yards in this situation.
William Andrews is the lone setback.
They're going to use the sideline. Somebody's offside.
Penalty markers all over.
Took 4 seconds off the clock.
Illegal procedure against the Falcons. 7 seconds on the clock. That'll make it 1st and 15. And we'll move it back to the 34-yard line.
Legal procedure. That was tough. It cost them 5 yards instead of a 45-yard field goal.
Mazzetti is in to kick now. Mazzetti is in to kick. It's going to be about a 51-yarder.
51-yard field goal. There he is, Tim Mazzetti. Kicked 5 field goals on a Monday night game last year.
7 seconds to play. James will hold for it.
Listen to this crowd.
Short. It is no good. It is no good. 3 seconds on the clock.
That 5-yard penalty was the difference. If they hadn't been penalized 5 yards, I think it would have made that kick. It barely went under the crossbar.
I think you're right. Ball goes over, of course, at the line of scrimmage. And 3 seconds remain on the clock. Falcons get the ball 1st and 10 at the 34. Mazzetti's kick was long enough and accurate, but went underneath the crossbar. And as Paul Horning pointed out, it was perhaps the 5-yard penalty for illegal procedure that cost him the distance. And the injury, of course, to Bartkowski, because the illegal procedure came with the new quarterback in, with a new cadence for the first snap.
So with 3 seconds left, Lindsay, 34-34, we're probably going to sudden death.
Well, now it is Big Ben left for the New Orleans Saints. They've got 3 receivers to the left side.
Remember, if there's an interference call, the game cannot end on a penalty.
Chandler went up. Chandler went up and got the ball. Chandler went up and got the ball. It is 1st and 10. Time has run out on the clock. And there's the gun, and we'll be going into overtime. Look at this again now. Three receivers down here. Watch Chandler go for the ball.
The Saints are using what Atlanta beat them with last year. Big Ben left. And Manning just throws it up for grabs, and somebody's going to go up with the football. Wes Chandler comes down with it. It's a completion, but time had run out.
So now the officials are in conference on either side of the field. Rules state that we will have a flip of the coin. We'll wait 3 minutes, and then we'll go into sudden death, and the first team that scores by any means will win the football game.
42 yards on that Big Ben pass to the left.
First, we get the flip to determine who will receive and get the football. The coin is in the air.
Saints have it.
So Atlanta takes the ball. Atlanta will receive. New Orleans will kick off after we have an intermission of 3 minutes. So, on opening day in the NFL here in New Orleans, we're going to go overtime, tied 34-all.
One thing I'll never compromise on, my tools. I go for the best, like this, or these. Yeah, Levi's blue jeans are tools. They fit your body like a good hammer fits your hand, nice and comfortable. And this Levi's denim is as tough as nails, a real value for the buck. Tell you, I wouldn't wear anything less than Levi's blue jeans, but then I don't skimp on tools.
Aren't those coals hot yet, Winslow?
Not yet, Grandma, but soon.
Listen, at my age, I can't wait forever. You need the edge.
Get the edge. Get the Kingsford Edge.
Kingsford Edges catch quickly because Kingsford has a special fast lighting ingredient. Fire spreads fast.
Kingsford's ready, Grandma.
Of course it is. Now skedaddle. A real cook's taking over.
For fast and easy barbecues, get the Kingsford Edge.
I like her chili, but it doesn't like me.
Feel better fast with Digel.
I like deviled ham, but it doesn't like me.
Feel better fast with Digel.
With the ingredients in Digel, relief from acid indigestion and gas starts in less than a minute.
I like green banana, but they don't like me.
Feel better fast with Digel.
Digel relief starts in less than a minute.
More than 71,000 fans turned out at the Superdome this afternoon for a rematch between the Atlanta Falcons and the New Orleans Saints, knowing that last year these two teams played two of the most exciting games played in the National Football League last year. Well, they've done it again. And at the end of regulation play, Erxleben for governor, it says.
I tell you, he might well be if he kicks another field goal here in overtime. Bartkowski, we're going to see if he can't go, it'll be June Jones. Bartkowski's 20 out of 31 today for 283 yards, 3 touchdowns. He looks all right on the sidelines.
The toss was won by the Atlanta Falcons. And the Falcons now deploy as Erxleben comes up to see about teeing up the football at the 35-yard line. Pearson has gone center deep. There's Bartkowski along the sideline. And as Paul Horning points out, he does appear to be art. And the young man beside him, William Andrews, has had a fantastic afternoon. And Bubba Bean, just beyond him, 44, hasn't had a bad afternoon himself.
And on the other side of the fence, Muncie's broke the all-time rushing mark for the Saints in one game. Chandler's caught 6 passes for 205 yards. Jenkins for Atlanta's caught 7. Everybody just had a super day offensively.
Pearson is center deep. It is taken at the 11-yard line and bobble. Picked up now by Kane, and Lynn Kane is stopped at the 15-yard line. Lynn Kane. And Rich Marty was down there to prevent him from any advance, and it is 1st and 10.
That's a big play, Lindsey. Lynn Kane, the rookie from USC, drops the football. Now, he caught the ball at the 13. Normally, you get a 15 or 18-yard run back on something like that. They would have had good field position about the 30-yard line. Now, the Saints have him backed up inside the 20.
They have it at their own 16-yard line. The first team that scores by any means wins the football game. Bubba Bean and William Andrews. Bartkowski handing it off to Andrews.
Look at that. He just
Don
won't go down.
Schwartz. He certainly won't, as he's managed to spin his way up to the 20-yard line. For 4, it'll be 2nd and 6. Bartkowski is quarterbacking the Atlanta Falcons. The name of the game in sudden death overtime, or sudden victory as you will, is to get the football.
And get it close for somebody to kick a field goal, most likely.
It's the way many of them end. It is 2nd and 6 at the 20. Bartkowski going long to Francis, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Tom Myers. Tom Myers to the 45, to the 50. Tom Myers returns it to the 47-yard line.
Tommy Myers, an 8-year veteran from Syracuse, the only experienced man in that secondary, playing free safety the way you should. He had 6 interceptions last year, none any bigger than right now. Here's the play action, and Bartkowski went to the well once too often. He's trying to go long down the middle. And look at Tommy Myers playing free safety right there.
Last year on opening day against Minnesota, Myers had 3 interceptions right here at the Superdome. He has returned this one just short of the 46-yard line. Archie Manning brings him up. Muncie and Galbraith are the setbacks. Bartkowski's first interception, first time he's been intercepted today. Galbraith got inside the 45 to the 44 for a gain of 2. It'll be 2nd down and 8 yards to go. Greg Brazina, Dewey McClain made the stop.
I guess you're saying to Russell Ertzleben, welcome to the pros, kid. You've kicked 2 field goals already, and you've got a chance really to be a hero in your first pro game. I know the Butterflies are going through his whole body right now, Lindsey. It's a position that a kicker likes to be in if he's got the guts to handle it, and I think he can.
Spoken by a fellow who was a kicker for the Green Bay Packers. Try to draw to Muncie. And that is no gain. It's going to be 3rd and 8 at the 44-yard line. Robert Pennywell and Greg Brazina were there.
Being a little cautious right now, just trying to break Muncie on one of those little quick traps.
This is not, of course, a championship playoff nor the Super Bowl, so the sudden death period extends for 1 quarter. First team that scores by any means wins the football game, but the sudden death period ends at the end of a quarter.
Blitz.
Manning. And it is incomplete. Intended for Wes Chandler. Just an incomplete one. It'll be 4th and 8 now at the 44. Punting unit comes on. Ertzleben does the punting.
I know Archie didn't like that call. You can see that he's a little bit disgusted. He had that one back, I think. Try to get that first down. Oh, it's so important to get a first down in that situation instead of going for the home run ball.
Pearson is deep. I beg your pardon. Rickman is deep.
Ertzleben, 2 punts, 36.5 yards average today.
Ertzleben now puts it up. Fair catch signal goes up. They let it go, and it's going to be down. But the penalty markers are all over the ballpark. Penalty markers everywhere. As Rickman,
great kick, Lindsey.
Let it go.
They had a hang time of 4.6 seconds on that punt. Plenty of time to get down and cover.
So the officials are in conclave here now.
All right, New Orleans and Atlanta are coming up. That has been a great series. Want to show you the last play. It was overtime. New Orleans was set to punt. Russell Ertzleben was back. Here's how Lindsey Nelson described it.
Hey, Erxleben. Erxleben picks it up and tries to throw it. It's intercepted and is taken in for a touchdown.
Unbelievable.
The Atlanta-New Orleans game is always unbelievable. We'll be checking in at the site as the NFL Today continues on CBS in just a moment.